if the autopsy and toxicology is not going to get, if you're not going to get any other things, you can get all those things another channel through forensic. It matters a lot.
On this case of
I want to say, hold on, let me just say this. Especially when you use iPhone, everywhere you go to using iPhone, with iPhone and with the service that you are using, it will track where mohbad was at a particular time. If mohbad was in that house, it will tell you it was at this social time at a particular time. All right? The last phone call that got to mohbad's phone, the go-out call of mohbad, you will see it there. Crime brother was claiming that he tried to call mohbad when he went to come and get his phone. You will see it there. Did he really place a call to mohbad? Let me give you a case study. A girl, they just got I was talking about justice for mohbad. Some of you are here, you will testify. During the case of mohbad, I had an accident while I was into justice for mohbad. But I was driving and I was in a meeting, having a meeting. They witnessed the accident that I heard. There was a girl that just got a car for her. She was over happy and she was just driving recklessly and I had an accident. So she went ahead and lied. So it is my word, there was no camera, whatever, to capture the incident. She lied, our insurance were lying against me, so it's my word against our word. And I said, I was the one who called the police. I was the one who called the police. She said, no, she was the one who called the police. But you know what they said? They said, okay, if I want to be sure that I'm the one that called the police, I should go back to my network and bring out evidence that I was the one who called the police. Do you know what? And I went to my network, I told them the date of the incident, and forensic brought out proof, the time, the date that I called the police. And that is alone shows that I was right, she was wrong. That's part of the little forensic. The phone, the time. And then if you want to hear what we discussed on the phone, then you cannot request for the audio of the call. All right? That is the proper forensic they need to do for mohbad. So if it's not because of that video or whatever, they will say that I was wrong. It's what I'm saying. So that is exactly what we need. So if you want to know the truth, the police have failed us, the government has failed us, the people have not come out to give us proper analysis of what how mohbad died at the house. So whatever they say, we're not going to go with them anymore. So we want to get what happened to mohbad, do a proper forensic on the phones. On their phones.
100%. There's something that Julie said, right? I mean, I'm so sorry, I have to get back to work. And Super Vibe, I came to your live video just to input, my knowledge, especially in the area of, science. You understand what I'm saying? There's something that Julie said on this video regarding the GOV, which is the government of Nigeria. As a matter of fact, I don't believe that the government of Nigeria is involved in this case. As a matter of fact, I feel like the government of Nigeria is being intercepted because there's probably somebody paying them off or pushing them to continue this case. You understand what I'm saying? I believe that there's an interference in the investigation of the case because when the governor of Lagos State came out and said, we're going to handle this, I believe that they will get to the end of it. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody was happy that time. This is what I believe, okay? As much as people want to do a layout of, this person is a nice person, this person is the angel, this occurred in the house, listen, all those are still storyline that we're gathering from the people that noted as particular witnesses. Do you know that if you go all the way back, even that club, they have rooms. Those clubs, they have rooms. That club, they probably have cameras. Are you hearing me? Do you know that the only way I can listen or abide by people that say mohbad made it home safely is if you can show me proof, evidence, physical evidence proof that nothing occurred outside the parking lot. If you can show me physical evidence that there was no blood or there was blood in the car. You understand? If you can show me physical evidence that there was no blood traces in any of the room or any part of the club. Do you understand that? So to me, that's why sometimes listening to stories does not really prove anything when it comes to the death of a person. Are you hearing me?
I'm with you.
So yes, to find true justice to find true justice.
No, the post office.
Something is echoing. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Super vibe. In all honesty, RIP to mohbad. My conclusion on this whole case, I don't think anything is going to happen, just like I told you. Because why? This case is not being handled right. To find true justice, you can't sidetrack. If the law enforcement department in Nigeria, they're really working for true justice, they will not just take statements. They'll go after what they call physical evidence. Physical evidence is more powerful than vocal evidence. You understand what I'm saying? So, and that physical evidence did not start from Wumi's house. That physical evidence will start, just like the boss just explained, from even 2 days ago. Who was he communicating with? The physical evidence will start with the phone towers. Where was the last place where he was? Even if they cannot go through iPhone to get information, the towers can give a lot of information. Everywhere we have phone towers, it can give the last location, the last place where you are. You understand my point? So what I see in this case of mohbad is a case whereby you hear so many stories, but without a physical evidence to back it up. Do I make any sense to you? So, yeah. And it's becoming tiring. You understand? Because we can't all be educated people, be smart, intelligent people in 2024. And somebody will just come give us stories, and we'll now be searching through the holes of their story. Are we supposed to be digging through the holes of their story? We're not supposed to. Show us the proof that shows that it was building previously. Show us the proof and evidence of his communication 24 hours prior to his death. Show us the proof of the evidence from the club that he made it out of the club, not just any story. Show us the proof that there was a fight outside of the club. Show us the proof of the blood that was inside the car. You understand? Show us the proof of the gates. Show us the proof of the roundabout. Show us the proof of the front of his house. Show us the proof. And everything that they're showing us must have a timestamp on it. Are you hearing me?
I'm with you. Continue.
Yeah, it must have a timestamp on it. You can't tell me that somebody bled for 30 minutes and you don't know the difference in a person that bled for 1 second.
Can I take a second, please, from you? Respectfully.
I'm getting off the live.
I just want to say something before you go. I want you to be here. That video that they came out to say that mohbad has spied, that they are saying that mohbad was bleeding. See, mohbad was not breathing in that video. He wasn't breathing. He wasn't breathing in that video. Don't let them come and bamboozle you.
Even that video is an evidence. That video is part of what they call the forensic files, because that video has a timestamp on it. Do you understand me? So basically, all this stuff that you were talking about, everything that you're holding on to as a story, it's something that you can get an evidence from physically. And that is the only voice that mohbad have. Mohbad will catch his killer through forensic finding. Until proper forensic investigation has been done on mohbad case, you're not going to find the killer. The killers are on the loose. What you have on social media and everywhere in the world is what we call scripted stories. That is why the story don't match. That is why there's so many loopholes. That is why Wumi can stand in front of the court of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and have two different stories that don't match. Injury, you claim that someone died from a physical injury, that there was a fight, and you're now telling the judge and the court that, sorry, I'm bringing NDLEA story because they were after his life, and I'm just trying to help the court to find justice. How can you find justice for something that you already claimed there is an injury? Do you understand? So I cannot take any story. Give me forensic evidence. And Super Vibe TV, I appreciate you inviting me to your live video. And for the people that are pissed off on this live video, sorry. I usually piss a lot of people off. I apologize. And Julia AM Gist, you made some very important point. And I do not like. And the boss, thank you for bringing me onto the story. For me, I will still tell you, the boss, this case is going nowhere. And the reason why I said that is because until you follow the track, the real track, physical forensic information,
myself,
bad voice. Myself, you and your team,
Lady Ryan, we will follow this matter. See, this case that it is today, I've foreseen it since January.
I'm I'm living. Until you follow physical forensic findings from the club, 2 days of phone calls prior to the club, prior to the event, the present and the after, the post, until you follow that track. None of the stories that people are saying matters, because the only voice that Mohbad has left is in the forensic findings. And people might hate what I'm about to say. If there's no forensic, if there's no forensic information that you can hold on to, come back and meet me 2 years from now. This story will continue like this. Nothing will change. You understand? And that's
All right, V, thank you so much for that.
Supervise.
Yeah.
It is high time. It is high time. That's why we said there have to be proper structure.
Exactly.
Proper structure. All this thing is still boiling down that there was no proper structure. Get people with brains that understand struggle, that can actually see and look at what the government, how to read the government. At this time, we need to be one step ahead of the government.
Yeah.
These are the things that some people have seen that is going to end up, and look at where we are right now. We know that they want to make this case to be, go and read all my videos, go and check out everything. I've told you that what they are trying to do is that it's going to make it inconclusive. I've been saying all those things.
Yeah.
Inconclusive. They will come out. I told you. How do you guys? This was one of those people that went to go and check the body. There's a story of what happened that I heard, and I wanted to confirm from Grace. I was so mad, and I said, you know what? I want to know the truth. When you went to check the body of Mohbad, what did you see? What are the things that later I got to know that these people are what? There's not a difference between Gracie and the nurse. Quack. All right? Gracie was never a pathologist. So you're only going to tell you, he does not know, you just went to go and check the body. But a pathologist saying the body will give you the exact what it means, what he suspects, some things that went wrong. Does Gracie knows anything like this? But you know what actually happened? There was no money in the pocket of justiceformohbad for us to run things. There was no money. There was no money at all to hire pathologists. There was no money. I'm not building up Samuel. Samuel has his own whatever. But the truth of the matter was that the reason why people were even coming for the lawyer or Budumos was that there was no running money to run things. To hire a pathologist, yeah, he's going to charge you nothing less than 200,000 naira, 300,000 naira, or 500,000. You understand? So that is how the things. If you have enough money, I guess, if you really want to win this case, people need to start putting money into that GoFundMe, because the war just started. The war just started because, number one, you could do forensic.
Nobody is gonna support you. Mark my word. Africans, black people, anytime you mention money,
I you came back again.
No, it brought me back. It brought me back on my video.
Go back to your job and go back to work.
Not a problem. The only way you can get funding is if you form an alliance and you do what they call a fundraising program, whereby you gather some real people that are donating what they call lump sum. You understand? But if you feel like individuals are going to give you money, immediately you mention money. African people don't trust each other. I'm being honest. We have the issue of trust. You understand? And I've seen so many fundraisings and people trying to raise money, and nothing really happened. Unless you're close to your death, some people might help you. You understand? But, in this case, one of the biggest issues that you actually have on the case is what you just mentioned. I was surprised when you mentioned money. One of the biggest issues that you have on Mohbad case is money. Because I can see a fight between people.
The pathologists have been cross-examined by all the lawyers, as said by Comrade here. And the pathologists have given the report of both the autopsy and the toxicology. On the areas of the autopsy, like we said earlier, they said that they were unable to ascertain the cause of death through that route. So as things stand now, we still do not know the cause of death. And that's why what Shitu said was correct. Like, they ruled it inconclusive. That is, their examination is unable to establish what killed Mohbad. They have done external examination, internal examination, what they see on Mohbad body, they see superficial injury. That is just at the surface, okay? An injury that is not big enough to kill Mohbad. It's not huge enough. It's not something that is dangerous that they can say this particular thing kill Mohbad. So that one has been established. On the side of the toxicology, they said that Mohbad blood has dried, has been contaminated, that they were able to confirm paracetamol in his bloodstream. They mentioned some other substances that, I mean, the gentleman rightly wrote down. He's going to come back again. He's going to read it to us. I have it here. Maybe I should play it to you guys for you guys to hear again. I don't know. Should I play it to you guys to hear? Or maybe, comrade, do you want to come up? Because, I mean, I can still see you there. So people can hear it directly from you. So they have been cross-examined. There's no such thing like they're going to cross-examine, I mean, the upcoming inquest. The upcoming inquest, they say they're going to converge everything. So from what pathologists have said, from what everybody have said, then they're going to converge, and then they will give maybe verdict. That is the judgment. It's going to take place, I mean, the 26th of June. But there's nothing like pathologists coming again to do whatever. That has been done into this inquest. Pathologists have given their result from autopsy and from toxicology. I mean, and I guess maybe that was what Muyiwa was saying, because Muyiwa himself came here. Again, he didn't want to come up. I don't know why. He was just commenting, saying different things, that their pathologists are going to do something, are going to re-examine something. I don't understand. And so, but we are still, I mean, a lot of things are still out on the air. So we'll be able to just follow up with things to have more clarity on all of these things that are still, I mean, in suspense. So let me open the floor for any other person who wants to come in one or two things.
Hello, I have something to say or a question, okay? Please allow me. And let me myself. Right. Now let us come back to the drawing board. Truth be told that we were under the head.
We can't hear you clearly. Your voice is very low, and I won't let that voice go on.
Can you hear me?
Go on.
Okay.
All right.
So the truth be told, we were underprepared, ill-prepared for this case. Now, you can't cry over spilt milk. That's fine. What is the way forward now? That's what I need to know. Because a lot of us on this platform really want to know, do we still have faith? Is there hope? What can be done? I know that, yes, you know, you can crucify them or whatever for their negligence and stuff. But regarding this autopsy, toxicology, what can be done? What is the way forward? Thank you.
Yes. First, I would want to say that those are the questions we are going to be able to answer very soon after we have gathered one or two things and have sufficient information on the things that was uncovered today. So I want us to postpone that question later, not be fast forward, not be faster than time. We'll better know what to do later when we are more calm. Okay, not in this atmosphere. So it's a good question. We'll come back to that again. So we want to unmute the microphone. And okay, Justice, unmute your microphone. I mean, and and clarify your stance. What were you saying then?
Yeah, I've said what I have to say anyway.
What was
the thing is that I remember she said Sam Bankole Smith will be coming with pathology.
I mean, that in the midst of everything, okay, they have even done better. Okay, but I mean, everybody at the end of the day is still in the same shoe. I'm coming there on the side of Chitu. Why much is expected from the side of Chitu and Odumosun is because this is what everybody has always, presented to the public, that okay, we have, even Muyiwa himself has always disregarded whatever the public, or maybe public or no public. So, and the fact, if we have been disregarding this Bankole and Smith whatsoever, they have been present to them, should be even be happy, not even to be expecting. Not even to be expecting all of this much from them. Though on their side too, they were supposed to do that, and the reason why they are not able to do that, it can still be understandable. Okay, it can still be understandable why they were unable to meet up to some certain things. But on the side of Chitu and Odumosun, Taiwo Odumosun, why were they not able to meet up with the necessary? Why?
Apariano.
I'm coming. Don't now. I just want to. So why were they not, why didn't they bring pathologists? They were in the last inquest. They knew very, very much that the pathological report, they said it was ready, that they were going to present it today.
Yeah,
we've watched for it all this while. Yeah, go on.
If I can say something, that's one of the problems we have been having with this legal team. They listen to an idea, information from different angles, but they decide to do what is in their mind to do. So because I can remember, it wasn't Andy or the Guresi on Olori Ebi platform, when somebody asked us, okay, would they be going with pathology? And he said, sure, they are going with one. So me hearing that pathology is not also there is another thing, another question for them to answer.
Yes, so anyway, that one is the main issue because that is the bone of contention. That was the reason for the GoFundMe. That was the reason FAD was exempt. Go on, Bayo.
Yeah, Gold is ready to talk to us. Gold is the person, the sniper promised to come and address us.
Go on, Gold. Let's hear you.
Gold, you've not been up. Oh, okay, yeah, she's up now.
Yes. Right.
Good afternoon.
And welcome back again. Are you speaking here for the first time? Good.
No, you don't know me.
What's your previous name?
This is Wura now.
Wura. Why did you change into Good? Yes, sir.
Leo Papayano.
Good now. Wura is good.
So, the pathologist, his name is Professor, what was his name, sir?
Did you write something now? Oh, consider.
I wrote a lot of things.
Now, yeah, they did that for us. I beg more digest.
They asked him question how far about his experience about postmortem, and he said his name is Professor Shokunle Shoyemi. He works at Lasut. He's a consultant pathologist, and he finished from Ogun State University. He graduated 1994, and he had his resident training in 2005. He finished his residence 2010. So he's also a lecturer at Lagos State University. So he said the toxicology has three things: paracetamol, normal range, pyridine, that is acetamine, or any other name. He said it's a little bit elevated but still normal. Then caffeine is also in normal range, and he said all these three cannot contribute to the death. So when asked for the cause of death, he said was concluded as on ascertain. He said it could be anaphylactic shock, and the superficial injury on him is 1.5 cm. But he said the reason why they couldn't get enough blood for the test is because of the delayed in exhumation. So he said they took his bone marrow. They took a part of his kidney and they took a part of his liver. So that was on the case of the pathologist. Even though he said all the body was dissected, but Mr. Moses asked, what about the brain? Because they showed us all the parts of the body, but they didn't show us the brain. So Mr. Moses asked that they should show us the brain. I think he said they should request for that officially if they want to see that. So that is that with the pathologist. Then with Prime Boy took, okay, he said contrary to the general opinion that they had blood in the casket. He said there is nothing like blood in the casket. He said that casket is a low standard casket, that the casket was already spoiling before they even exhumed the body. So the caskets, he said that place is moldy, coupled with the rain. He said that is why they have a brownish, component in the casket, that there is no blood inside the casket. Then there is no stab on his body, and he said his neck was not broken, that it was only bent. His neck was bent and his leg was also bent, so not broken. And they took a part, they checked the bone on his neck. He said there was no breakage on it, so that is for the neck. And he said that, no, that was all he said. The autopsy, no, the toxicology, the autopsy on assassin.
Did they cross-examine him?
No, it was only one person that asked him question. Just one person.
So just Moses, this TikToker.
No, as in a lawyer, it's only a lawyer that engaged with him.
Okay, she too.
And the lawyer asked him some other questions. No.
She too engage him?
No, not she too.
Did Bankole Smith engage him?
No.
Which lawyer? Is it David Olaiwale?
Yes, I think that was a lawyer.
Go on.
Yeah.
Go on.
So, it was asked that, he said the reason why it's because the body was not embalmed. Then, as at the time of exhumation, the body was already decomposing. So that the decomposition has taken place. And they asked him who was there with him when they were doing it. He said Blessing Aloba. Then he mentioned Dr. Sonny, a senior consultant, Dr. Festus, Dr. Sheye Onoyemi, officer from the State Department, the IPO. So those are the people that were present with him.
Good. What is the name of the pathologist again? Gold.
Got it called.
The name of the pathologist, Professor Shokunle Shoyemi.
Thank you very much.
He's a consultant pathologist.
All right, go on with everything.
That's it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Tesiwaju.
So, Prime Boy narrated there is one thing that has been said on Papariano, and I think that was clear today. The issue of Adura with Prime Boy. Prime Boy said he was actually sent to call Adura because Mohbad wanted him to just be out of the car, so have time to reach his wife. So there was a point that he wanted to call Adura, and Adura was not answering him because Adura was a little bit high. So he went back to report to Mohbad that Adura was not answering him. And Mohbad said, "Don't worry, when we get home, we'll settle it." That was the encounter with him and Adura. So he didn't say more than that. And he said, when the whole thing happened, he went to Cubana Chief Priest. Cubana Chief Priest is his witness. So maybe he would be able to witness to that. He said he went to Cubana Chief Priest and introduced himself as Mohbad's childhood friend and told him Mohbad asked him to come down from the car. And Cubana Chief Priest asked him to stay there, that he wants to go and look at what is happening, but he never came back. I think with the story he has said so far, but the new thing he added is, what was the argument all about? He said the argument was about, I only slept with you once, so I don't know if I'm even the father of Liam. Then your mom is owing me 400,000. Do you want to kill me so that you can take over my possession with your family? So I think that was the argument he has refused to reveal to us all this while. So that was the place where paternity of Liam was. San Wahab Shitu wanted to stress on that point, but the magistrate told him that he won't allow that here. That anything that has to do with paternity has to be taken to the High Court. That this is supposed to be for inquest. So, but he said that it's also part of the inquest, but he was not allowed to press further. Then about the CCTV camera, there was an incident that, am I audible?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Sorry, am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Yes, he said there was an incident that happened to Bella Shmuda, that some set of people tried to come to Bella Shmuda's house, maybe to attack him or something. Those bad said that since he has left Malian, he too needs to fix a CCTV camera so that he can also know if anybody is coming to harm him. Then 3 weeks after they had that discussion, that he went back to Mohbad's house. Mohbad told him he had already fixed the camera and it's working. So that's his reason for saying that there was a CCTV camera in the house. And he was asked about why he was arrested. Yeah. You want to say something?
Did he mention what happened on the bridge?
He did not follow them to the bridge now.
Yes, he said on the...
Network.
But Prime Boy was not there now.
Wait now. Wait now.
No, when they were going.
From the house.
He even said when they were going from the house.
Yeah.
He said yes. He said when they got to, they missed their way on a pute. He said the two Prado didn't leave the house together. That because she wasn't part of the plan to go for the show, that she just entered the car. That it was because of her that they rented another Prado. So he said that the other Prado came to meet them because Mohbad didn't want to miss out the security. They were all going on a convoy. So he needed to be part of, but at a point, the Prado couldn't locate them on time. So he said they were on the bridge. And the discussion started with talking about infidelity, that CY now talked about one of Mo's ex-girlfriend. That was how the issue started. That he talked about one of Mo's ex. And that was how they started having that argument. But the made you once and you came back with pregnancy. Do I even know if I'm the father of Liam? So, and the money issue, and so you want to kill me so you can take over my property. So that's it. It was questioned. The lawyer representing Wumi asked him a question that, did Prime Boy remember that there was a fight between him and mohbad at Darusha house? I think everybody at the court yelled at him that is not why we are here. This is not what killed Mohbad. So don't come and tell us about Prime Boy and Mohbad's fight at Darusha's house. So, but Prime Boy was confident. He was so confident. His words were coherent. He never missed out his words. All the question that was asked, he gave them the right answers.
So good.
So I think the video evidence they have been shouting about, I think that video evidence was what happened at Darusha's house. Because the lawyer was throwing it at him that, do you know that there was a fight between you at Darusha's house? And Prime Boy said normally they exchange punch, they are friends, they play. Okay, the lawyer now asked that why didn't he go back to get his things back? He said he was expecting Mo to call him and apologize, to say sorry for dropping him off his car. So, but he never knew it was gonna be his death. And he shouted the wife up about his bag and his manager's bag with the camera. And she said, don't come for now. But he later went there. And they asked him how his Mo condition before when he got there and after he left him at the show, he said it was okay, 100%. And he also talked about that scar, that the one they are showing is a scar that has even been on his body before. So the body was already peeling. His body was peeling. So the pathologist said they can't even ascertain a stab. But I think if there is a stab on that body, it would have been seen. That's why that the body was peeling. But the most emotional part of the body is the tattoo where he had Abosede, Joseph, Blessing, and Adura. That was one of the emotional parts of all the tattoos on his body were intact. All his tattoos are intact. So there is a tattoo of his father, mother, and brother and sister name on his body, Liam on his body, and lights. A picture of him covering his face. Those tattoos were there. And all.
Sorry, you said he has Liam on his body or light?
That's... Yeah, he has a tattoo of Liam on his body. He has a tattoo of Liam and he has a tattoo of his family.
The first person that came here to say this, he said Adura, his mom, is dad, Blessing, and that's it. No Liam tattoo on his body.
He has Liam. In fact, Liam's tattoo on his body is bigger.
It's bigger on his left hand.
Yeah, he has a tattoo of Liam on his body and stuff like that. We all know that prior to death. The only tattoo not on his body is
on his hand.
Is Wumi. He does not have Wumi's tattoo on his body. He has big one for Liam on the left hand.
Well, the truth is, if Mohbad can have his mother tattoo on his body, Adura on his body, and these people fail to be responsible in his death, to even give a clue.
Akufani, Mohbad, Akufani. Don't worry about it.
So I was expecting the tetanus. I was expecting the tetanus tozoid, and I was expecting the cefrazone, and none of this was in the system. So that's another part.
They cannot be because they were appropriate dosage. I already said.
Yeah,
if they were appropriate something, they should also be just like the paracetamol.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah, based on what you just said, now you said there's no
Can I talk after her, please?
Yeah, thank you. By your sorry, please. You said the neck was not broken, and then I imagine that if there is no neck broken, then rigor mortis has finished on his body before they could be able to bend him like that.
Of course, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Definitely, all our assumption is right that definitely he died on Monday, not on Tuesday.
I just wanted to add to what she said.
Can be ruled out because his leg was bent. According to the pathologist, he said the standard. Let me use a picking casket. Otimbu, Emokigimajekigimabu. In 9 days,
I think that part of his body, neck not being broken, there's no broken on his body, has to be taken note by our legal team to relate that with the pathologist.
And
because
also,
if such did not happen, and they could bend the body like that, definitely, that one will give us the time of mine.
That is correct. And also, Darosha or whoever bought that casket is even in more trouble because the casket being that cheap also aided in, what is this called? This, decomposition. Also aided in decomposition because normal regular caskets also have some preventive measures. They are cushioning, they are this to delay decomposition. So that we have to also note that.
I read something. I read something online, and my husband is a pathologist actually, and I just texted him and said, if a body was decomposed, is it possible for them to actually read any facial object on the body or read any tattoo? You get me? And he said it's not possible. When a body is classified real decomposed, there is no way. Except, like we've said, Mohbad is a unique being. So it's really strange that they can read all the tattoo, read the names, see the facial description, the picture he drew of Liam. So there is a lot of compromise. A lot of things has been compromised, and we must accept that. The only thing now is, if they accept to restart this all over, like Paparano said, if they're telling us a body is decomposed at how many weeks, is it now that we're going to get accurate results? So what they need to focus now is the external factors that could or that may have led to his death, which could include negligence, and also inappropriate purchase of coffin or inappropriate, burial. Look at what they said. They said it took them so much time to get into the deep. Why bury somebody in that way? Why go that far? So if they are telling us this nonsense about decomposition, then you're able to tell us all the names written. You can read Adura, you can read Joseph, you can read Abosede. This is crazy. It's crazy. And the lawyer, Mohbad's father's lawyer,
conversation, and Wunmi sent it to her dad, her father's, members, okay? Members of Karimo's father's family. Because Wunmi is not related to Karimo's, father's family. Wunmi only shared the same mother with her sister. The mother of Wunmi have each father, I think to the best of my knowledge, each child, one child, one father. So they all have different father. So now this lady is angry, saying that, why are you coming to interfere in my father whole relationship? All right, you are telling me not to talk to mohbad mother, because Wunmi is trying to protect mohbad mother at all costs, and Wunmi is shielding away everybody from mohbad's mother. And this woman Karimo have much interest too. It's like she's trying to make mohbad mother her mother, okay, because her own mother is not mother enough. Your mother who abandoned you, for years. So basically, these are the things that Karimo is just saying. Let's hear more of it, and let's see how we can all break it down to places. But if there's anything I'm missing, anybody want to do that, you can translate as well. Go on.
Mama, tell the friend make it every day. Those people called me. We scheduled an appointment with Baba Falana 7 p.m. the following day. We couldn't meet up because of the traffic. Because of the traffic, we couldn't meet up. Baba was not upset. Baba scheduled another appointment again with us the following day. I was the one that drove you down to Baba Falana. Your husband never met Baba Falana. Your husband spoke to Baba Falana's son. Your husband spoke to Baba Falana's son. And right there, Baba called his son. And his son said, Otis for me, tell him. Emi ni mo gbe si moto ta lọ sí GRA. Ìkẹjà ní Falana Chambers, Emi ìwọ, Liam, àti Yatunde àti ìyá ẹ̀ lẹ́jọ́ lọ síbẹ̀. On our way out, we met Koni Baje and his group. We met them on the way. They stopped us. They said they want to have a talk with us. We stopped and we talked to Koni Baje that day.
What Karimo mentioned here, I think it's news to me that when she related Baba Falana, and she's saying, in their presence, Baba Falana called the son. That's false. And first told the father that Mohbad had narrated the issue, that is the what he was going through in the hands of the Malians, that he had narrated it to him before. That was what she's saying. And okay, is this still that so that means they still went with the story that it is Naira Marley, Naira Marley and Sam Larry that buy Mohbad. That is still the story they carry to Falana, to Falana's table to deal with. Because I'm just hearing it for the first time that, when she's saying, Okwe, your husband, had never spoken to Falana before. But he had told he had narrated the whole story, the whole issue to Fowles. So Fowles now confirmed to the father after Mohbad died that, Mohbad had related the stories to him before. I've not heard that before. You can go on, Golden, sir.
Okay. Anyway, I'll be your driver. The day, ọjọ́ tó bẹ́rí ọkọ ẹ̀, ọjọ́ tó ti mọ̀ bá dìgbọ́gbọ́. Bí mo ṣe rí tí wọ́n fẹ́ máa nù ẹ́. Wọ́n fẹ́ máa drag ẹ́. Níbi tó sin ọkọ ẹ̀ sí. Mo pe cousin mi lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀. Látòṣòdì. I called my cousin. Mo ṣì wà l'Amẹ́ríkà. Mo ní gbé mọ́tò. Lọ sí Ìkòròdú. Lọ bá mi gbé Wùnmí kúrò ní Ìkòròdú. Mo ní kí cousin mi. Ọmọ yẹn ra epo 30,000 naira sí mọ́tò. Lẹ́yìn tó gbé Ìkòròdú tó tún lọ fẹ́ lọ mú nǹkan Lẹ́kí, ọmọ yẹn tún gbé lọ sí Lẹ́kí. Ẹ bá mi bí Wùnmí pé alẹ́ ẹjọ́ tó sin ọkọ ẹ̀. Alẹ́ ẹjọ́ tó sin ọkọ ẹ̀. Ibo ni Wùnmí sùn? Ilé àbúrò bàbá mi ló sùn sí. Lọ́nà Ṣàngó. Mo sá fún ẹ tó ni mo gbé ẹ lọ. Torí mo wò pé, because I felt like they will keep looking for you. I took you and Liam far away. You say she's not the one dragging me on TikTok. You better just keep quiet and be watching. This woman have been the one causing the fight on TikTok. She's the green snake under the green grass. Wumi is a green snake under the green grass. She will hear something on one platform and go and give it to another person on the other platform. I say it with my full chest. Wumi, I took you far away. The day they buried your husband, I did not allow you to sleep in Ikorodu because of the fear of the unknown. I took you to mohbad koko mumi o. Ori mohbad koko mumi. Ọmọ tó bá jẹ́ ọmọ burúkú, ìjọba ti kọ wá láti ta. Ó ti kọ wá láti ta.
Stop.
Mo ní kó bá mi gbé lọ sí Ṣàngó. Bàbá mi gbé lọ sí Ṣàngó yànà yẹn sí ọ̀tá.
And to all of you who continue to support Wumi, I hope you can hear it directly from her own blood sister, okay? That for her to come out and be addressing her family this way, she has tried her best to try to resolve them, to try to resolve things with them peacefully. But I mean, like that, I mean, her mother is getting between her and Wumi. Her mother is a bad woman. She has confirmed it. And also that Wumi is not a child that has discipline. That Wumi is a bad girl. That Wumi doesn't have anything like a home training. Okay, she's far away from home training. That a child who do not have home training, that you have to come out and deal with them this way. So she's not regretting. She's saying that, oh, it's not spiritual, it's not mohbad that is making me say these things. That no, but it's just needed, okay? That she just need to handle things this way. And all of you supporting women, you can begin to see for yourself the kind of person that you are throwing your support behind. The moment, I mean, you put yourself under someone like that, like women, I mean, that everybody's painting with all of these different bad adjectives. My life, I never expect that anybody in my lifetime will be painted like this, even by their own sisters, you know? I mean, called literally as a bad person, not even, I mean, metaphorically or whatever. And you are a mother, a responsible person. You want to put yourself under women. You should be ashamed of yourself. Okay? To see where even family members are even saying things that, I mean, is so unbelievable about their sisters. And you are here, you are saying that. When did you guys know Wumi? Do you know Sister Wumi have been dealing with Karimo? Karimo paid her school fees. In fact, according to her, we'll get to the point where Karimo will say that the pregnancy of Wumi, they didn't tell her. Wumi and her mother was planning it, and we'll get them. Maybe that was the technique, the idea to use that to take all mohbad property. We'll get them. But so far, it seems Wumi and the mother are working closely to see that they commit all the crimes. And Karimo is trying to be like this good one that is advising them. But who knows? Over time, we will see whether she too was the one who prescribed the injection. But let's just keep getting the information. We are on it. No rush. Play it on.
Okay.
Oh, you were there, free Wi-Fi, solar. There was electricity 24 hours. Electricity if you want. 24 hours enough if you want. 24 hours in Wi-Fi if you want. Standby generator one leg. Solar go load every time I generator. When I was coming from America, I came directly to the house. When I got to Nigeria, there was this supermarket that they just opened. Abolori Brooklyn blessing. Blessing Sholori Brooklyn to if anything happen to me. Abo go fe pa wa ti wumi ni. She o go fe pa iwa ti wumi ni. She o go fe pa eyin wumi supporter ni.
Stop.
Did you hear what I said?
Stop.
People talk to me and I listen to them.
Stop now.
I called her as a sister.
Okay, anyway, you can hear when she sent Ogunfe to any to women, she's swearing at women and her supporters. Can you imagine? What else is more than this? What else conviction? What other evidence do you need to know that Wumi doesn't have home training? Wumi is not somebody that anybody should support unless you want to go down, unless you want to be painted as a bad person your whole life. Don't forget, internet does not forget. All of you supporting Wumi today, I mean, you are on the wrong side of history. You are in the wrong side of the country. No reasonable human being want to be there. Women has a lot of information, and that's why they are begging this woman, because they don't want people to know what killed Mohbad. You can't tell us you're looking for justice. In fact, we have redefined the term for justice. There are only two teams for justice right now. The team for justice and the anti-justice, team anti-justice. The team anti-justice, they don't want information to be revealed. As we are yet to do, if anybody say they will reveal information about Mohbad's father that will make us get justice, we will support it because we are for justice. But look at them begging this woman. because this woman threatened them. I'm gonna tell Baba Mohbad too many things. I'm gonna expose everything. I'm gonna make Mohbad mother to spill out the truth. They were begging her that please don't be destroyed if you do. Just imagine. This woman is saying that she has a house in Nigeria, and she proposes her house to her sister, for her sister to go live in that house. There's everything, okay? But her sister instead went to Bella's mother, and these stories continue to link together. That could it be true that something else was already going on between Wunmi and Bella's mother that needs to just, continue even after Mohbad was no longer around? All right. So, but we'll see that clearly in a little while. We'll see how we may have to turn down the offer of Karimo for that of Bella's mother. Even when everything, Karimo has everything, and Karimo is going to make Wunmi a landlady. Wunmi is going to be a landlady. It's like Wunmi wanted more than what her sister got. And her sister feels like Wunmi should be shameful. That not everything given to you by an outsider should be received. Sometimes just say thank you. Okay, you don't have to accept every offer because, they might use it to insult you tomorrow. So be self-respectful. But we don't have this kind of thing. So that is painful to her. And then one Wunmi supporter, when they're trying to attack her, just like how they came here to do, whenever we speak to Wunmi, they say, no. If anything happened to Wunmi, this and that, they were attacking her. And then she sweat at all of them. That may God punish all of you. Punish Wunmi and punish all of you together plus the support of Wunmi. Go on. Yeah, that's what she has, that's what she has given. And also, I think I want her to say that of Bella's mother, about the house that she offered to Wunmi and Wunmi rejected that house. Wunmi instead went for that of Bella's mother. She's going to say that now. Go on, later on.
Okay. I called Wunmi as a sister last month. I was explaining everything I went through to her. I didn't know I was recorded. I did not know Wunmi recorded me. We were not from the same father. We were not from the same father. Wunmi recorded me and sent the voice record to my father's family. Did you see me outside then? Did I come out? My father's sister she's the one backcrolling Wunmi now. Tanwa Debunking was shouting. Tanwa is the one Wunmi is working with against me. Tanwa is the one that Wunmi is working with against me. Tanwa and Wunmi, they have not seen themselves before. They have not set eyes on each other before. Maybe because they send pictures, they would only be exchanging pictures of video calls. Tanwa is from my father's family. Myself and Wunmi, we are not from the same father. So Wunmi is working in hand with my own father's family to fight me. Abolori buruku la ite so pe ki fi Wunmi sílẹ̀ ni. Solori buruku ni yin ni, eni ki fi Wunmi sílẹ̀. Will you tolerate that? Your sister from another's father to be working against you with your father's family. I've been in that state for the past 10 years. For the past 10 years ago, I moved to another state that I have no one. With my kids, I'm still searching for schools for my kids. My kids are not in school. It's not easy to find schools in America. I lost my jobs. I'm underpaid. These states, they don't pay like they paid in the state that I was before. I'm underpaid now. Wunmi's mother is in US with Tanwa, and you are saying I should keep quiet. I paid over $5,000. Over $5,000 to fight for Wunmi's mother. Abolori buruku ni wato sọ pé disrespect Mohbad pẹ̀lú infection. Abolori buruku ni yín, ṣé ń ṣe èrè ni? I paid over $5,000 to bring Wunmi's mother to the US. Ó wá bá mi tọ́jú ọmọ, ó tọ́jú mi, ó tún wá láyè láti wá tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ mi, ó tún ṣe yàmàyàmà pẹ̀lú àwọn ẹbí bàbá mi. Àwọn ẹbí bàbá mi tó ti fílẹ̀ tipẹ́tipẹ́ tí wọ́n ti rí ẹ́, ó ti lọ. All of a sudden, you now became a friend with them. How can a mother became an enemy with her daughter's enemy? How can a mother become a friend with her daughter's enemy?
Oh, so that was here, that I saw dancing. More hate here. I hate Wumi. I'm jealous of Wumi. I don't want good for Wumi. I took you to the U.S. Embassy.
Come, why you guys not analyzing? Is there no anything? You guys,
Let me come into that.
All right, go on.
I think
the video I'm analyzing is for everybody. I mean,
right now, like I said,
yes,
earlier, Karimo knew what happens to mohbad. What was the purpose why Karimo took Wunmi and Leanne to America Embassy? In this video, she said that when they buried mohbad, they wanted to drag Wunmi, and that is a lie. Nobody suspected Wunmi then. But because Karima knew what happened, that is why he took Wunmi and Leanne to America Embassy for them to escape. Because Karimo knew that the secret will leak out. That is my own school of thought there. That was the reason he took Wunmi and Leanne to America Embassy. But thank God they rejected that visa.
Sorry, I want to say something. Ọlọ́run ló mú Karimo. Karimo, Ọlọ́run ló mú ẹ. Do you remember the last post Karimo did that time that she was telling us that Ọlọ́run ló mú yín. Mọ nǹkan kan mọ ibi tí mo ti ń bọ̀ ń sìn o. Èmi tí mo ti ṣe kíní kan jù yín lọ. Òun lọ rí what did they call these people? This council. Òun lọ rí àwọn council provide. What are they called again? No, Toma wani borrow yen. This council,
mayor, say mayor.
Yes, no, not mayor. Like if we are in Ikorodu now, there is tí Karimo sọ pé òun lọ rí wọn, pé òun lọ sọ fún òun tó lọ sí America Embassy. Òun ní green passport. Karimo, Ọlọ́run ló mú ẹ. Oya, bring it more. We are ready. Mark Bojade. Oya.
Let me say something. Báwo ni ẹni tí ọkọ ẹ kú, the day they bury mohbad, Karimo said he take Wunmi to somewhere to go sleep over there with Liam. Your husband died. Where will you be running?
La people now to go and la people that night.
And also,
Forgotten.
Yabo Ojo told us that.
Forgotten that.
Yabo Ojo told us that. Hold on. Yabo Ojo told us that Wunmi is mourning. She's mourning. For 2 weeks now, Wunmi haven't taken shower. Wunmi haven't eat. Now Karimo said, Wunmi said she should make a jatutu and ila asekpo with mama. No, when mohbad died, so that's what Wunmi was eating. Been eating, but still she's mourning with the pink hat. Yeah, go Babayo.
Yeah, I remember the night when mohbad was about to be buried, she slept in an hotel in Ikorodu now. The night mohbad was supposed to be buried, that night he died, gone. She slept in an hotel in Ikorodu. She slept in an hotel. So she's used to that life. And that is why she will always go for the lucky offer that Bella Shmurda gave her. She wants the life of Bella Shmurda. Yeah, she wants the life of a party. She wants the life of a city girl.
And she cannot walk. She wants to live a big life, and she can't walk.
When the husband was still in the ambulance trying to get coffin and everything, she went straight to the hotel. It was from the hotel. She was communicating and making all those phone calls before she was buried in the morning. She slept in an hotel. She did not even sleep in the mortuary with the husband, with the dead body.
Why else we sleep for mortuary?
This is your love. You guys are so lovely.
What should be lovely again?
So apparently they said it's question and answer, and the breaking news is that Prime Boy is Dan Panashoko. He said mohbad called Liam a bastard in the car.
I talk him.
Yeah.
Go on.